So for my speech, I thought I would make a family favorite. The family favorite is chocolate hazelnut banana bread. My mom has always made this growing up, and it's usually just for special occasions, but it usually gets everybody, and everybody's pretty much in love with it. Now, it's kind of complex, but it's probably one of my favorite things to make. So I'm going to start off. So now that we mix the banana mix, next thing we do is we have to add a couple more things. So I think I'm doing it right, where you put a spoonful in, and then you put it in there. And it makes it just, it does top of this, then you can do what I always do is level it out, you know? But not yet. I still need to, you want to overflow it. Ooh, you're going to want to overflow it. That should be good. Now, I'm going to take just any random thing like that, and you're going to go like this. And you're going to just smoothen it out and level it out so it ends up level perfectly. So there's a cup. But I still need a half a cup in there. So let's switch to the half cup and start again. And parents are going to hate me for that. Oops. Okay, so now, like so, and then dump it into the bowl. Next, okay, so we're done with the flour. So very messy thing. Oops, okay. So now that we're done with the flour, teaspoon of baking soda. Which one is baking soda? Okay, that's baking soda. So I need 3/4 of that, but I'm using a 1/4, so you'll see me do this. Oh my god. 3 times. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing because I'm too scared. Okay, so I'm just gonna. So there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Pretty well. So that's all I had to do for that. I'm not sure which one's baking. Perfect. I know what baking powder is. So find that. Okay. I just need a ham, so I'm probably going to do the same thing. So here's my ham. That. I'm going to use the same thing I just used with that. Half a teaspoon of salt in there. So that's good. There's that. So now I got to unlock this. Got to pour, I'm going to pour about half of it in to here. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, so I just added half of it, and now I have to beat it at a low speed, just for a couple seconds. So, okay, I'm just gonna stop that real fast. Periodically, I have to add some buttermilk. Buttermilk, which is this. Never used this buttermilk before, so I'm going to shake it. Then I'm going to do this. Okay, so that's about 2/3 cup. For this part, it gets a little tricky because you're supposed to alternate, so I'm not going to put all of it in at once. I'm going to put about 1/3 of it in here, and I could have just used a 1/3 cup, which would have been very smart, but I'm not that smart. Oh god, it's heavy. Okay. Looks a little gross, but that's okay, it's supposed to. I'm going to pour about half of it. Okay, so now we're going to beat this slowly. Oh, yeah, it's not slowly. So while that's beating, I'm going to try to use the rest of the buttermilk now. So I'm gonna do the dangerous here and pour the rest of the buttermilk in. And I did use the buttermilk twice just because you're supposed to start and end with flour. Now I can't really just go all out like I just did. I have to do. Oh, I gotta stop first. Stop it. unlock it, put it in the pocket, and then I'm going to tap the rest of this in there. But that's okay. So now you're going to stir that slowly. So it ends up looking kind of good. Spray some Pam or whatever baking stuff you have. You're going to pour half of this into the meatloaf pan. So I'm just going to move this right now. So you're going to lightly, this part gets a little tricky, so after you do half of it, it should fill the bottom at least. I think we can use a little more. Okay, so after you put about half in, really good hazelnut, melted hazelnut in the beginning, you're just gonna put this on over it. And it does not look like there's that much, but honestly there really is. You just have to spread it out. It smells good and it looks cool. Don't want to be wasting, so let's try to get it all out. Bam! Okay, so there's that. There's nothing in this. Okay, so then you're just going to pour the rest of the mix you made in. Oh, this gets hard. Oops, I almost messed the pan. What I'm doing is I'm seeing it lightly swirling the top, just so everything gets mixed in with everything. So then you're going to take 1/4 cup of your hazelnuts. These are walnuts, but they didn't have any at the store. It won't kill you to use walnuts. We use walnuts all the time. You're going to drizzle the hazelnuts over it like so. Okay, so now when you take it out of the oven after 55 minutes, it should look like this. After that, just to check to make sure it's done, you take one toothpick and you put it through, here, I'll show you. You put it through the bread, like so. Then, once you've done that, take it out, and if there's stuff on it, which there isn't on this one, then it should be good and it's all the way cooked. After you test it with the toothpick, all you have to do is just let it sit for about another 10 minutes so it will cool. So after it cooled, I took it from this and I cut around it like that, popped it out, and it's just kind of cooling. And then I just have wax paper on under it. And now right now I'm doing the chocolate part, my favorite. I'm just using the bittersweet chocolate in a regular clear bowl, and I'm going to microwave it for 30 seconds. So that's what that looks like. So I'm taking a spoon and I'm going to get as much as I can out of it and onto one side. I'm going to drizzle it onto, definitely, you want to get as much as you can on it and out of your bowl. Here's the final product.